In their motion filed before the court and issuing of Form 48 and Form 49, which are the forms to commence proceedings to commit a contemner to prison, the lawyers assert that by the judgment and orders of Justice Hassan, Justice Hamza Muazu, and Justice Bello Kao, the DG's DSS ought to have released Godwin Emefiele from detention. In the affidavit in support of the application, the consortium disposed to the fact Honorable Justice Hassan restrained the respondent in that suit, particularly the State Security Service, from arresting, detaining, or interrogating Emefiele for the offences connected to terrorism financing, money laundering, and round-tripping, financial crimes of national security dimension. While addressing newsmen after their possession at the registry of the court, Maxwell Okpara says the group will pursue the matter to its logical conclusion and ensure that Director General State Security Service Magaji Bichi is sent to prison so as to serve as a deterrent to other heads of security agencies and top government officials that contempt of court and gross abuse of their office for personal revenge.
So when courts now, different courts gave an order saying that release this man since you don't have anything against him, lo and behold, he came up with a very funny charge, the most embarrassing charge I have ever seen since my year of practice: illegal possession of firearm, that a division, not even an area command, can investigate and prosecute. So the question now the entire world is asking is this: is it this illegal possession of a firearm? And the firearm, according to them, is all these ones, this type the hunters normally use. That's what they saw in his house, and they decided to file the charge there in Federal High Court, Lagos. So the question is, this charge we are seeing, is that the terrorism offense they said Emefiele committed? So we have resolved, we are not against whatever thing that they are filing. So, but we felt that Mr. Yusuf Magaji Bichi, the director of the SSS, we want to say enough is enough. We have come to file from 48 against him. We have commenced contempt proceedings against him for deceiving, disobeying court orders. Nigeria is not a banana republic. We have had several.
Here as counsel representing Emefiele, we have made that point very, very clear. We are here to talk about the executive recklessness and high-handedness of the executive. That is what we want to do. And we have made that point very, very clear. You see, the way and manner in which Emefiele and other Nigerians are being treated with scorn and disdain is something we can no longer take anymore. We can't take it. And that is the reason why
the lawyers, however, call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to immediately relieve Yusuf Magaji Bichi of his appointment as DG DSS for having obviously misled the president that Emefiele had committed heinous crimes against the state, only for him to now file a charge of possession of a valid registered pump-action rifle against Emefiele.
Is, as Nigerians, every Nigerian do have the right to enforce the judgment of courts
or complaint against.
So, as Nigerians, and not only as Nigerians, but as lawyers, we are complaining against disobedience of an order of court by someone who is even saddled with responsibility to ensure that the order of court is obeyed. And as you well know, in fact, as my learned friend said, I have a matter, a client of mine. This court released a client of mine on bail unconditionally. But that client of mine has been in DSS detention for more than 1 year. We are saying enough is enough. The essence of the rule of law is that the judiciary, once the judiciary makes any pronouncement,
it should be obeyed.
It should be obeyed by the
Republic. We have had several directors of DSSS. He's not the first one, and he's not going to be the last one. So we are filing it, and we are asking that now that it's obvious that he has a personal issue to settle with Emefiele, he should go and sort it out. He should not use Nigeria. He should not use any sign, any purported offense of terrorism to sort whatever problem he had with Emefiele. Just like as I said, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu was one of those that fought for this democracy through NADECO. Now that he's he's the president, want to call upon him as a matter of urgency, he should sack the director, DSSS, for embarrassing the entire world, for embarrassing Nigeria. Enough of this. This is one of the persons that made the government of President Muhammad Buhari unpopular.
We joined forces together with the world to call on the president to make sure that the DSF director is removed as soon as possible. In fact, tomorrow is too late. It is very, very important. That is the point that we are laboring to make. We're not here to represent Emefiele. We're not here to represent any particular person.
It is the position that, despite the clear and positive order of Justice Hassan and State Security Service, still went ahead to arrest and detain Emefiele, and has so detained him for well over a month while shopping for evidence which does not exist. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News, Abuja.